Hey everyone, this is David Pike, Motorcity Mechanic, and I'm back with another video. Now today we're actually going to be talking about replacing the active grille shutter assembly in this Ram pickup. We've diagnosed it previously, now I want to show you how to replace it if we need to. Let's go ahead and get started. Our diagnostics or our visual inspection has led us to replacing the active grille shutter assembly. Now it comes as one part. You cannot get the housing, you cannot get the shutters, the linkage, or the electrical portion, the motor or actuator separate. It all comes as one piece, which in the end makes it easier to install because it's only 4 bolts and we don't have to take pieces off to replace something. It's all one piece. Now we do have to remove the front grille, which is fairly cut and dry. So what we'll do is we'll grab some tools and we'll go out to the truck and I'll show you exactly where we need to start. Now the closeout panel that's right above the radiator but just behind the grille is held in place with a total of 6 Christmas tree fasteners that just push down. Now I'm just going to be using a trim stick tool. This is a metal one. It just happens to be angled. They come in different shapes, sizes. This is the one I prefer. I can get up under the edge and just with a little bit of a rocking motion pop it off. I can go down the line. Like I said, once we get all 6 off, we can take this pin off and we'll have better access. Alright, so the shutter assembly goes right up under this support piece right here. You got your radiator here, AC condenser, you got a void right here. Right by the void, in between the grille and there is actually where the shutter assembly is. And it goes the whole height of the grille and the whole width. Now with that closeout panel out of the way, now we got access to the fasteners that hold the grille on. Now there's a total of 4 10mm bolts and they're 2 different styles. You got 2 coarse threaded bolts and you got 2 fine threaded bolts. Now the furthest out 2 bolts are coarse threaded and the reason why is because they go through plastic. The 2 center ones go through the metal radiator support right up here. They're going to be fine threaded. So I'm going to go ahead and back out to 4. You got one here, one here, one here, and one here. You can't miss them because the arms that come off the grille, that's where they fasten. So just follow the 4 arms and you'll get them off. 4 10mm off on the top. So now all we got to do is kind of grab it firmly, work our way around the bottom, start pulling. There we go. Once you get it up, it's just a matter of lifting up at that point. Once you get that off, you've got 2 13mm here and here in the upper corners. And if you lift up this bottom flap, there'll be 2 10mm down here. Now once you've got those off, you'll just pick up the assembly and then rotate it because you got to get to the wiring harnesses on the back side to get to the connector for that actuator. So if you are removing it, before you take it all the way off, I recommend getting you a fender cover or something to put up under the bottom here so we don't scratch the front bumper cover. Just lift up on the tabs and just kind of tuck it down in there. That way we don't add anything to the truck that it didn't come in with, especially scratches. Just take your time. Attach it somehow, either some little clamps or just shove it down in the holes nice and tight and you shouldn't have any problems. That way when you lift up and lean it over the front bumper cover to get to the harness, it won't cause any damage to the painted surface. Now the harness for the actuator just clips in along the bottom edge and then the actuator itself has a connector. Now the actuator itself is a 2-stage lock. You got a red portion you got to slide up. Once you slide up, you can squeeze on the back portion and you can pull it off. You may have to get a little pocket screwdriver or something down in there to move the red piece because it is kind of down on a little bit of a recess. You can get it with your fingers gray. Usually I can't, so I'll get up in there like I said. Small screwdriver, push it backward, squeeze here, and that will take it loose. Now with the harness taken loose, there's nothing else holding this in place. You can just pick up, take out the vehicle, and get our replacement, and just reinstall it in just the opposite of removal. So before we finish any repair, we want to make sure everything's working fine. Like I said, the grille's off just so that I can show you the operation of the active grille shutters. I've got a scanner that can actuate the doors, and that's what we're going to be doing next. I'm going to go to full close. It's going to take a second or two for it to happen. But keep your eye on the doors and you'll watch them go full close if everything's working fine. All right, keep watching it. There they go. All right, all the doors and shutters look to be operating correctly. Nothing popped loose. We'll go to full open now. And if you pay attention to the shutters, as you see, they're rotating now. All of them are moving together, so that's going to be full open. We got full close, full open. Everything's still snapped in place. Everything looks good. We'll work on clearing the code and putting everything back together and getting the vehicle back to the customer. So hopefully after watching both these videos, you now know how to diagnose the AGS system and you know how to replace the assembly if you need to. Installation is just the opposite of removal. Main thing is make sure that it operates properly after you get done before you give it back to the customer. So at this point, if the video is to your liking, make sure to give me a thumbs up on YouTube. You can also check me out on Facebook and also Instagram and Twitter. And if you got any comments or suggestions about the video today on this Ram Truck AGS or anything Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram, please feel free to email me at david@motorcitymechanic.com and I will try to get back to you in a timely manner. Once again, thanks for watching these videos.